In this video, we're going to go over how to open a Microsoft 365 Word file and how to share it with your professor. We're going to start by going to the Allen Hancock College webpage, and in the upper right hand corner there's this My Hancock button. We're going to click on that, and this will take us to our My Hancock dashboard where you can access most of the things you need to do as a student. So there's two different ways we can do this. Over here in the left hand column, if we scroll down to Tools, then Office 365, if I click on that, that'll bring down this drop down menu, and here we have this Microsoft Web Apps. So if I click on that, that will take me to the Microsoft 365 homepage where I can access all the different apps, including Word. So I can click on that to access Word. An additional way is through your email, which is kind of handy because you're probably going to be in your email a lot. One way of getting to that is here under Student Email Office 365, there's this See All Emails button. If you click on that, that will take you to your student email. Alternatively, over here in the left-hand column, again under Tools Office 365, the very first option is Email Outlook. And so if we click on that, that will also take us to our email. Now here in your student email, in the upper left hand corner, there's this square of circles up here. If I click on that, that brings up this drop down menu where I can also access the different Microsoft applications. So if I click on Word here, that will open our Microsoft Word. Now this is the main page, and here in the upper left hand corner is this Create Blank Document. So I'm going to click on that to open a new document. And here's our new document. Now the first thing we're going to do when a new document opens is give it a file name. So up here where it says Document, if I hover over that, it says Rename File. So I'm going to click on that. Now when renaming the file, I recommend you get in the habit of starting with the title of the course, followed by the title of the assignment. And the advantage of that is once you are taking multiple classes and have lots of different files accumulated in your Office cloud, by adhering to this naming format, it'll make it a lot easier to find files because you can look for the course that you're looking for, followed by the assignment. That way your files don't get all mixed up and you take a lot of time looking for them. Now with that done, we are going to share the file. So over here in the upper right hand corner, there's this blue button that says Share. So I'm going to click on that, which brings down this drop down menu, and I'm going to choose the first one here that says Share. Clicking on that brings this pop-up menu. Now here in the top bar, there's this Add a Name, Group, or Email. This is where you're going to enter your instructor's email to share it with them. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to add the professor's college email. Now, once you've done that, you want to make sure that you have given them the proper access. So at the end of that same bar is this little pencil icon with an arrow. So I'm going to click on that to bring up the drop-down menu. And here there are different options you can choose. What you want for this application is to choose Can Edit, Make Any Changes. Really important that you have the check bar next to that for the professor to be able to access your file and do all the things that they need to do. So once that's done, you now will hit this Send button, and that will send your instructor an email that allows them both to access it and informs them that you have shared that with them. I'm not going to click on that because I don't need to actually share this file, but that's what you need to do. Once you've done that, that will allow your professor to access your file to monitor your progress. It'll also enable them to go into file version history and see the different versions as you have progressed through your drafting process, which will enable them to, see what you've done at each stage of the drafting process. And additionally, it'll allow them to add comments on an as-needed basis. So those are the things that you need to do when you start a new Word file in this class to share it with your instructor. Thanks for watching.